Okay, let me turn the volume down a smidgen because it is very, very loud. So, in the previous Yoshi story video, it was actually just me testing my capture card, making sure it all worked very well. And today, we're gonna actually be playing the game properly. Wait, nope. Continue data. Yeah, I gotta delete my continue data so I can actually play the game again. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Yoshi, and he had a stinky pee-pee. All of the other penguins in his rookery would laugh at him and be like, "Look, it's the boy with the smelly penis." And then one day, Yoshi was out cruising the town in his Ford F-250 when all of a sudden he rolls upon his girlfriend, Todd. Now Todd came walking up with displeasure on his face, and he's like, "I think you gave me a UTI in my boy pussy." Yoshi. What the fuck? Oh, please, Nintendo, give me a job writing the next Yoshi game. I'll make it real good, I swear. I want Yoshi meets... Yoshi meets Tetris meets Call of Duty. That's what we're gonna do. Or, you know, to make it more interesting, meets Killzone. Killzone's a fun game. At least the PS4 one was. I tried to play the ones on PS3 and they were not very good. And of course, now I am not going to be buying any PlayStation consoles unless they kind of reverse their decision. So, and to any viewers who don't know what I'm talking about, Sony recently decided that they were going to end the production of physical game cartridges. I've been consuming so much old media lately. My brain is turning into mashed potatoes. I recently got a vinyl turntable, and I've been just focusing so much on old physical media that everything is turning into a cartridge or something made of plastic for me. But they said by the year 2028, which I assume is when the release of the PlayStation 6 will be, they are going to stop producing disc. Which means at that point, you might as well just... Oh, is there a... Yeah, there we go. At that point, you might as well just buy a PC. You'll have a more open platform for playing your digital games. If they decided that everything has to go that way, at least. Alright, we got stage 1 out of 6 done so far. I don't know if there's a world record for this game, what the highest score you can get in this is, or what actually determines the score. And so the adventure began. Yoshi first set out to find Poochie the dog from The Simpsons. And then he said, I have to go now. My planet needs me. They can't do the show without me. I am the star. I am Poochie. Okay, so I think the blue is I don't know which one's the one I played. I'll just click 2. It sounds more fun to me, and I'll be red. Ooh. like this lighting, actually. That's really neat. See, I know that I've seen in the past a lot of people criticizing this game, saying that it's kind of ugly, but this game, to me, has always had a very nice style. And it's also a great game just for young kids or anyone just to enjoy. Like, it's the definition of, you know, there's a thing that people talk about on YouTube a lot called evergreen content, which is the difference between someone like the Nostalgia Critic or the Angry Video Game Nerd or maybe the Nice Stat Brothers, you know, just to put a non-gaming... Oh, I died. I'm actually surprised I died so early in the game. And he's crying too, that shit must have hurt. But it's the difference between people who make content that's meant to be grasped, watched very quickly, be the cyan guy, and people that make content that can be watched for years to come. Like, for example, oh gosh, I have no eggs. Oh, jeez. What? Move. Don't fall. But evergreen content is what it sounds like. It's content that can be watched for many years to come. To try and finish my thought real quick. Is Yoshi's story like the Dark Souls of platformers? Find out in the next exciting episode. Oh, jeez. Of Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Oh no. Oh, lame. What? What even was that? That was like a half a sprite that was squished together. I'm not doing so well right now. Yeah, they start me off in an area where I have no eggs and no health. Like, what the hell? It's a terrible spot for a checkpoint. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Yeah. Focusing in real quick. I was thinking of a lot of nonsensical bits earlier about Yoshi. And one of the ones I thought about was, what if, I've always thought game theory was a really weird concept for a YouTube series, because there's people who, for a long time, took game theory as staters of factual information, almost, on the internet. So you would be having a discourse about a game online, and people would be like, well, MatPat thinks this, and it's like, okay, congratulations. The whole concept of the show is that it's theories about games. He was also using the fact that Mario is the same height as Shaquille O'Neal in a video game as actual data. Imagine Shaquille O'Neal playing Shaq, or imagine Shaquille O'Neal playing Shaq. Imagine Shaquille O'Neal playing Mario in the movie. Listen to me. You're going to have to give the princess back. I'm very unhappy about this. But one of my thoughts is, I was looking at the way Yoshi craps out. I'm doing so bad at this mission. I was looking at the way that Yoshi craps out his eggs, and I was like, imagine if you will, a game theory where Matt Pet's like, how wide is Yoshi's asshole? Well, as you see, the eggs in Yoshi's island are a little bit smaller than Yoshi's story, which shows that over the years his asshole has slightly widened, perhaps from all of the eggs, or maybe his lover. Then he starts shipping Yoshi with other characters, and all the DeviantArt people on the internet are like, yes! MadPad said it, so it's facts. Say it louder, girlfriend, so the girls in the back can hear. Ooh, my hero, Matthew Patrick. Yeah, I did terrible on that stage, I'm not even gonna lie. But he's like, just to find out, I kidnapped a real dinosaur from Jurassic Park, and I've put a pair of calipers up to his butthole. Now, the average dinosaur has an asshole of exactly 93 millimeters wide, give or take a few points of a millimeter. Which is still not even wide enough to scratch the surface of the eggs that Yoshi is squeezing out of his scream hole. Let me text my wife real quick, she called me. There we go. Okay, now we're in the sky world. The tall tower or cloud cruising? I'll do the tall tower. I need to actually get some racing games for my N64 for me and my wife to play. She doesn't know much about video games, and she wants to play them, and I feel like a racing game is the easiest sort of introduction to gaming for someone like her. Okay. This level's nice. This is nostalgic. This kind of feels like a... Not like a playground, but like a McDonald's play place you would go to as a kid. I was talking to someone recently. I can't remember who it was. I was reminiscing and I was saying, hey, do you remember when the McDonald's play place used to have the GameCubes and the N64s back in the day? And he was like, yes, they replaced them with iPads now. And he was saying he went to a McDonald's with his son, and the play place had issues with their iPads, so they broke out the GameCube. I'm like, holy crap, they still have the GameCubes in the back. They have the superior solution. They just don't want to use it. This is actually kind of cool to me. I want to go to that McDonald's now and see if they'll sell me. It's the McDonald's nearest to my apartment. I want to go there and see if they will sell me their GameCube kiosk. Be like, I will give you $200 for it. And watch them be like, no, corporate won't let me. Corporate wants me to keep this Nintendo GameCube in this closet in case our Apple iPad stops working. Come on. It's a very fat bird. It reminds me of the birds from Shrek. Ah, my pause button on my controller is messed up. Okay. Seeing if my wife texted me back or not. She's probably busy at work. Ah. Yeah, the pause button on my controller is all kinds of messed up. However, when I got my N64, they gave me a controller that I had to tape together. And I brought it back. And then they... Okay, so not only did they not give me a working controller, they gave me one where the analog stick physically did not work at all. And then after that, I went up there and got a third controller. And I asked them, like, since I've had so many issues, can you guys just hook up an N64 and test this controller for me before I take it home? And the worker's exact statement was, no, I'm not unboxing or unwrapping a 64 for you just to test that controller. It's like, okay, this is why stores get really bad reviews sometimes. Because if it were at my job and a customer was like, even though it's a ridiculous request, and I admit it was kind of a, well, okay, it's not a ridiculous request for used merchandise, but if a customer bought something at my job and it didn't work, and they wanted it swapped out, and they asked me if I could just open one and turn it on for them, my boss would tell me, take care of the customer. And I've done that before. I had a lady buy some kind of light, like a lamp for their house. When they got home, it didn't work. And she was like, I don't know, oh, wow, this is like, that's really cool, actually. That was like the cape from Mario World, almost. It's like a less controllable version of it. But, I just opened one and hooked it up. It's like it takes a single piece of scotch tape to put it back. Who cares, dude? It's not coming out of your paycheck. That being said, I've also gone to a store and unboxed something and went to an outlet in the store and plugged it in before, so... Maybe I'm just built different. I don't need your permission. Unless I get caught, then I might. That doesn't count. Whoa, what is that penguin guy? Oh, I want to see the pingu. Ah! I bought a copy of Yoshi Story from a garage sale, and whenever I booted it up, there was an evil penguin with piercing white eyes and no pupils. Now, I thought, this is simply crazy. You can't have a thing like that in a child. Ah! Why can't I jump on his head at all? The sun was crying and a sunflower, and then they carried me away to the Castle of Eternal Nightmares. Also known as the Baskin-Robbins parking lot. Where did he come from? He wasn't there before, was he? Screw you. Ah. This just in, Let's Player struggles playing the easiest game in the world. Or maybe I just remember this game being as easy as it was, because if I'm not mistaken, when you run out of... When you run out of continues in this game... What? Where? Why? How? Who? Take that, idiot. Oh, it's a boss. It's the Invisiblob. Oh, his name really is Inviso. I guess That's a fitting name. Okay. Ah! Oh, I've got way more room to jump. I don't know why those birds don't give me any kind of health, though. Ah. Okay, I got him with that one. There we go. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Oh, there we go. That should have gotten him. Oh no! I'm transmorphing! Go, go, Power Rangers! Do, 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 do. Alright, that is 3 of 6. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm going to end it here and do the other half in an episode 2. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think. What kind of game would be a good N64 game for my wife to start with? And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.